Well, hey there, everyone. It's Anthony, back with another video here on Single and Placing. Hi. Hope you're having a fantastic day, weekday, weekend, week, month, evening, morning, overnight, all of that good stuff. Today, we are out here at the Flatirons Vista open space on the east side. It's been quite some time since we've been up here. Typically, don't make my way all the way over here that much anymore. We usually stick to our normal off-leash open space or stay in town, but took Apollo to the dog wash. He's all shiny and got his nails trimmed, so he's happy. And we were on our way home. I was like, hey, let's go up there because Dad's got a new drone to go and play with. I haven't used it yet. I launched it out in front of the house this morning real quick just to kind of get a feel for it. Like 2 minutes. And then I was like, okay, we gotta go. Don't want you to miss your dog wash time. So I'm gonna come out here and try to get some shots while I chit chat with you all and show you the new drone. It's a little risky taking Apollo out here today because they do cattle grazing in this area, so there's tons of cow patties. And you know him, and he's bright white and clean. So I may keep him on leash or just to accept the fact that he might get into something. I like keeping him looking clean and pristine as long as I can, but it's less about that and more about getting his nails done and getting all that loose fur off of him. So it's more of just kind of maintenance in that regard. I don't mind if he's a little dingy, and I can always clean him up at home, but I'm hoping that he doesn't get into anything. Otherwise, like I said, might just keep him with me. But yeah, it's kind of a little bit of a hazy day today. I think because the weather's cooling and warming, it holds some of the smog down. Either that or maybe there's a fire or something. I don't know. Come on, bud. But it's a little hazy, but we'll see what kind of pictures we can get today. So yeah, hope you're doing well. Having a good day, weekday, all that stuff. Make sure to leave in the comments how things are going for you. But I figure we just do a little walk up the hill here, let the drone off, get back in the car. Come on, Sniffy. He's like, Dad, we haven't come out here in so long. There's so many new smells. But yeah, had a pretty easy morning. Got some laundry started. Pulled the video clips from the vlog I filmed yesterday. Yeah, yesterday. And I need to edit all that stuff, but I'll do that when I get home. Pulled those down this morning. And then chit-chatted with my roommate. This drone came in this morning. I woke up and it had been delivered. So I was charging up all the batteries and downloading all the updates. You know how that goes. And then watching a little documentary with my roommate. And then I was like, okay, we gotta go. So I think I have plans to go to dinner with MJ tonight. I'm not sure if Alex is coming, but MJ will be there. There's this new dim sum restaurant that opened up, and she's like, yeah, I'd like to go. So we're gonna go check that out. But yeah, other than that, a pretty uneventful Saturday, just getting Apollo clean. He is so interested in all the smells. Okay, stay with me. Short leash. So yeah, but it is a nice day out today. It's not too cold. It's fall weather. I'm just cruising around. I was gonna go to the other side so we're closer to the mountains, but the parking lot looked jam-packed. So I was like, yeah, we'll go over to this side. It's a little quieter. And further down the pathway, you get to a point where there are no cyclists allowed, but I'm not sure if we'll make it that far today. We shall see. We shall see, right, Appo? But I probably look crazy to everyone because I've got my fanny pack that has my camera batteries and all that stuff in it. And then, come on. I've got my fanny pack on that has my extra camera batteries and my phone and everything. Then I've got my harness on for the camera that you guys are watching everything on. Then I have my crossbody bag, which has the drone in it. So I'm like all geared out. And I was just gonna bring a backpack, but I was like, well, the drone case doesn't really fit in the backpack. So I'd have to clip that on the outside of it. And I was like, forget it, I'll just carry it as is.
But you know what, for the back.
So yeah, we'll get up here to the top of this hill. I might pull out the camera and respond to some comments too. We'll see. But yeah, hoping it's a pretty quiet weekend. Finally feeling better. I've got a little bit of congestion, I think, but I think that's just residual. You know, after you're sick, you're hacking up stuff. So I think that's all that is. But other than that, feeling pretty good. Right, buddy? He was so hairy because it's been quite some time since I've taken him to the dog wash. He was, when I blow dried him, it was pretty bad. It's always bad, but it was something extra today. I was like, oh my gosh, Apollo. No wonder you felt so extra dense and soft. You had all this undercoat stuck on you. So yeah, I always feel bad, but every time I ask them, I'm like, can I do something, help you clean this up, tip you extra? They're like, no, that's our job. It's to clean out those rooms. I'm like, oh gosh, I would hate to have to scrape all that off the floor and the wall and everywhere, but they must have a system down. I don't know if this area is closed seasonally. I always forget. But this would be a really nice place. Would be a really nice place to come up to in the winter, because it's pretty easy to see where the path is going and it's pretty straight. So even if it's snow covered, it's not super rocky or too intense of a walk. And I think it'd be really pretty in the winter time. Maybe we have come up here in the winter. I don't know. But yeah, I'm probably going to put music behind this here and there just to break up the quiet. I don't have a ton of updates for everyone just because I just did a vlog yesterday where I gave a little bit of updates, but I've been filming quite a bit the past, ever since I was done being sick. I think I've done 3 vlogs since then. So I don't have a ton of updates and there's not really anything crazy going on right now. But I wanted to bring you out here, enjoy the scenery and all that stuff. But yeah, let's take a peek at a couple comments. Oh, I guess I will say, I mentioned in the vlog yesterday that I was gonna, Diamond Art Club, I think, was gonna get me with the You May Art and Ivy Dollamore releases that came out today. I had them in my cart. I went to go check out and I'm like, you know what? Nope, I'm gonna wait. So I backed out. I bailed on my cart. So we'll see what Black Friday holds. I mean, I loved that mermaid image, but part of me was like, it was kind of cropped oddly. And I think that is the full image that You May Art did. I'm assuming it's the full image, but the fact that it was kind of cropped at the top and the bottom, I was like, I'm not too sure. I mean, it is beautiful, but let's see what Black Friday holds. And that Ivy Dollamore piece, I really like it because it's a male subject. So I will get that eventually. I just popped them both on my wish list, and maybe the Ivy will still be around for Black Friday deals. So we'll see. All right, diving into it, we've got Avery says, oh, that stinks about the drones. I wanted to get my brother one for Christmas. I'll have to search around for a drone for him. Yeah, for sure. I mean, I was able to get one. I buckled and I snagged one because it was on a really hot Black Friday deal. So you should check, if you're an Amazon shopper, some of those Black Friday deals are really deep discounts because they're trying to clear a lot of the DJI stock. But there's other brands too. It just depends on what you're looking for, what your budget is, all that stuff. Christina says, hashtag replay for the pop-up live. Thank you. And Vaughn says, I was a mess, LOL. Couldn't see, couldn't hear, couldn't keep comments up, was not on break and had to watch out for customers. Woo! Thanks for putting up with me, and thank you to the person who tried to give directions to fix my chat. WM doesn't like my phone, I guess. Yeah. Yeah, I think a lot of it had to do with my computer as well, because we did that pop-up live and it was way better. So yeah, it could be me. Hopefully that's fixed now and things go better. Artemis says, I got to see all 5 minutes of it. Little Bestie says, no thank you to sleep. So replay, hopefully I can get it in on the Action Sunday. Poor Bambi, Mia, stop acting up on Anthony's channel. Yeah, I forget. Oh, yeah, I know what we were talking about. I'm not going to rehash it. You can go listen back. But yeah, poor Bambi is right. Thank you for the comment. And Mia says, hey, love, first, those lives are going to be so much fun. Oh, I think we already... Yes, we already covered that one. I think I forgot to heart and like it last night. We already talked about that one. Come on, bud. Come on, bud. It's a little narrow here, so we kind of have to move quickly, otherwise we'll get run over. Good boy. Hi. Yeah, of course. Okay. Trin gives some heart emojis. Thank you. And Doretta says, hi, Anthony. Thanks for keeping me company while I kid up. Love this video. That was my recap of my little fall coaster trip. That was my part 1. Thank you. And KM Platt says, I'm working on Zodiac as well. Nice. DB Bunny says, hi, Anthony. I was thinking of picking up Summer from DAC, but decided I prefer Primrose, keeping my fingers crossed for a restock so I can join in. Otherwise, I'll be following along from the sidelines. Yeah, I hope you were able to snag it. I think I did see you register. I'm not sure. I'll have to go and check. And Elnora says, Primrose was just restocked in August because I picked it up. If you want one for this, I would suggest D-Stash. Yeah, if it restocked in August, I mean, we're already halfway through November, if not later. So, yeah, they probably already did what they're going to do probably for this year for that one if it happened back in August. So, yeah. All right, well, there's this little bench here with this like really little pretty overlook. It's a little resting spot, and there it looks like there's a little path that juts out here. So I'm going to set up shop here and try to film a couple things, and then we'll keep walking. So, yeah. What do you think, Appo? Should we go this way? Looks like this has been pretty scrunched and munched down. Stay on my left or my right side. Thank you. Thank you, darling. So yeah, we'll just kind of sneak back here to this little clearing and throw the drone up. Of course, I have to check. One of the things you have to check is make sure you're not in some kind of no-fly zone, because there is the Broomfield Regional Airport's not too far from here. So I want to make sure I'm not in any sort of area where I would be in trouble. So yeah, before I completely go away for a minute, I should at least show you what the drone looks like. So here it is. So it's very strange that it's, hey, nope, not for you, that it's folded. You can see how it's all folded up, but then you unflip this, 2, 3, 4, and then there you go. So you can see it's quite a bit bigger than my old one. And then you just pop a battery in there. Just drops in and clips. So there's the battery. It's already on and ready to go. So it auto turns on when everything's unfolded. And then you take the little protective cover off. So there's the camera. Hi. And then I can show you the controller. Looks like this. It's got an actual screen on it and everything. So, all right, let's get up in the air. Okay, so I just wanted to show you this. So right now I have it returning to home, but it's 390 feet in the air and 700 feet away. I had it almost 2,000 feet away, but I got scared because the battery's down to 28%, but it shows you all of the stuff here, but it's beeping just because it's telling me that it's coming home, and it shows you the trajectory in which it's taking. You can't even hear it right now, but I can see it. You'll probably start to be able to hear it soon because it's so high up in the air. So yeah, the highest that it's legally allowed to go in this area apparently is 390 feet off the ground. So yeah, you can set it to go higher, but it says do at your own risk. You may be violating local and federal laws. So I'm just gonna leave it at 390 feet. But yeah, and I'm not touching anything. It's doing it all on its own. It's locating where I am based off the controller. So yeah, you'll be able to see it coming down. But yeah, down to 24% battery. But yeah, I've been flying for, it says you can get about 25 to 27 minutes of flight time. Oh, actually 31. But people say in real world it's like 27 to 29. And my old drone used to do like 12. So this is much better. So I'm going to stop it. And then I can just put out my hand. It just lands in my hand. So yeah, pretty cool. All right, well, I'm going to put this away and we're going to keep walking, but hopefully that gives you some fun little afternoon shots of the area. So yeah, I'm obsessed. This thing is like, several times better than my old one. So yeah. Okay, let me get this cleaned up. All right, so yeah, that thing's pretty cool. Um, I need to go out I need to go out and practice more. Um, and yeah, I'll probably be incorporating that a bit more into just our hikes and walks and stuff um, and all of that. So how cool. I kind of want to do over Golden at night from Lookout Mountain. I think that would be really cool. So I might try to do that tonight after dinner, is to go up to Lookout Mountain. So yeah, that one battery got me 27, 29 minutes, whatever, and I have 3. So I can technically film for about an hour and a half of flight time. And there's one more slot for a 4th battery, which I'm probably gonna order if it goes on sale for Black Friday. Because then I can have pushing 2 hours of flight time, which is crazy. And it takes my old drone did not have a slot for a memory card, so you could only record as much as the drone itself could hold, which I believe was about 17 minutes of flight time. But this drone has a memory card slot, so it can record as long as there's space in the memory card. So I have a 256 gigabyte card in there, so it can record for up to 4 hours, the same as my action camera, about 4 hours and 40 minutes before I need to take everything off the card. So it's pretty crazy, the upgrade. And it was not that expensive. So, I mean, it's not cheap, but it was not as much as I was thinking I was going to end up spending on a drone, especially the one that I originally wanted, with the import fees and the markups and stuff. So the fact that I got this in 1 day shipping on Amazon is about the same as the other one, but far more capable. I'm so glad I ended up going with something like this. It's definitely a more professional drone. So I'm happy. I just want to get a backpack that is a little bit bigger, not a full-size backpack, but something slightly bigger than I just use my little, it's called a hydration pack, so it's just big enough to hold like a water bladder and a few other things. But when I take the water bladder out, I can get most of my stuff in there, but not this bag. So I need to upgrade my backpack so I can keep it all of my filming equipment together, which will be nice. Hi. Sorry. No, you're fine. So yeah. Sorry if that bores you. Oh, look at the sun. Okay, we might take the drone out again. There's also some water down here, so I kind of want to go and follow the stream. So we might break it out again. So yeah, I don't know. We'll see how this goes. I'm sure my walking around town vlogs will be similar, but you might see some changes to like our little hiking or more outdoorsy walks like this, where it's kind of like a mix between the old whippin' jams where there's some music involved and it's just the scenery, and then interlaced with me talking and stuff too. So I might try to create some kind of hybrid video that embraces the scenery and stuff too. So you have to let me know what you think. I'm probably going to try it with this one as the first one, but yeah, I'm excited to master this, and still haven't downloaded Final Cut Pro yet, the editing software, but I want to soon because I have an idea for a new intro video where it's like, so it's the screen, but it's 4 different shots. If you've seen my Coaster Pursuit intro, you'll kind of know what I'm talking about, where there's 4 different scenes going on at once. I'd like to do something similar here, but maybe upgrade it a little bit where it's like a couple scenery drone shots, or a scenery drone shot, me walking around town, me at the crafting table with the camera looking down, diamond painting, and then maybe one with Apollo running around, or an unboxing or something. So it shows like all the different things that we do here on the intro. So it'll be like hiking, dog stuff, diamond painting, and 4 individual videos, and then the single and placing like logo kind of fades in between all of them. I don't know. I have this idea, but I want to use Final Cut Pro to start working on that kind of stuff. So yeah, fun times over here at Single and Placing. It's pretty out today, huh, Appo? Come on, Sniffy boy. The only thing... Oh, this drone also does, like, the follow me. Maybe I'll do some of that. Play with that. It does the follow me, and all the other stuff my other one did, where it'll go a circle around you. It does all that stuff, too. So maybe I'll mess with the follow me and see how that works. I need to swap the battery out. But yeah, I'm like, I'm just thinking, like in my head, I'm just like, where's all the places we need to go? But anyway, okay. All right, let's get through a couple more comments and then we'll try the little follow me feature. It's supposed to be, the sensors are better on this one, so it shouldn't get stuck or run into trees like the other one did, at least not as much. Wow, we're making some good progress, Appo. Even though we had that little break. I do love the fact that he did sit and stop when I stopped to film. And I left him hooked up to me. He just kind of sniffed around me, and then eventually he sat down. So he does like to jump for it when it launches. So that's one thing, is I have to like make sure he's not just loose, because he likes to jump for it. And we were just talking about Primrose restocking. Casey, that's me, says beautiful finish. In regards to Tropicana, thank you. And Lisa says, this is exciting. I know you'll be happier with less. It's like a weight taken off, especially the ones you won't do. Here's to hoping I make it and get something I'd love to have from your stash, a lovely round, some enhancement drills maybe. Oh, nice. Yeah. I don't, Lisa, I don't remember if I saw you on the D stash. I'm not sure if you made it or not, but yeah. Thank you. And Lisa Noof says she looks amazing to Tropicana. Thank you. And Bella Luna says, dang, I was up in Colorado for my son's birthday a couple weeks ago. Oh, you should have let me know. I'm not sure, maybe I wasn't in town, but if you're ever in town, let me know. I'd love to see you guys. Mimi Sparkling Diamond says, beautiful, thank you. And Matt says, hey Anthony, congratulations on 200 vlogs. I'm a newer viewer who's really only been watching since you took a bit of a break. So I'd have to say my favorite thing that I've gone back to watch is around your old masters content. Come on. A topic I think is still not well covered. You're one of the few I've found, as it should be. There is so much obsession with what is the next new thing when such great art is so easily accessible. In a way, though, I do get the intimidation of having a custom made, but doesn't get much love. Unfortunately, the time and budget didn't work out for me, so something to participate in Muka Mania, but look forward to seeing everyone's work. Yeah, no problem. And yeah, I love old masters, and I love when shops have old masters stocked, because they're just so much fun. They're oftentimes a challenge, and there's a lot of history. There's usually a story to be told that I like learning about. So yeah, I'm an old masters fanboy for sure. Amanda says, yay, so exciting. This will be on my 7th birthday. Oh, nice. I'm overwhelmed with my own stash, so I won't be looking to buy, but I can't wait to watch along as I diamond paint. Oh, nice. Yeah, I hope you were able to check it out. Hold on just a second.
Oh, wow, so pretty.
Oh, well, thank you. Did you hear that, bud? You're pretty. Yeah, you're a pretty dog. You definitely are, especially in the sun. Look at you. You're glistening. You're glistening. Yeah. Come on, sweetheart. He's like, Dad, can I go play in the water, please? This way. This way, sweetheart. Okay. So if we take this turn to the left, this becomes a hiker's only spot. So this is perfect. Don't have to worry about cyclists, at least as long as they're following the rules. And this will be a good test for the follow me feature. So yeah, let me set that up and then we'll keep going with some more comments. 1 second. Okay, so it is on follow mode now. So hopefully you should be seeing me from my butt. Oh my goodness, I should pull my pants up so I don't have such a saggy little butt. So yeah, same as the last time, the other drone, but the pitch on this one is lower and it's quieter, so hopefully it's not quite as grating. And I'm gonna try to see about removing that drone noise in post. I know you can do it, I just haven't figured it out. So I will try to do that in post editing, maybe another reason to try to get Final Cut. And then the quality is better. This camera is on this new drone is far superior. Oh, there is so much poop. So much poop, Appo. Try to avoid it. So yeah, we're gonna test this thing out with some obstacle avoidance here in a second because we're gonna be doing some churns and going around trees and changing levels. So we'll see how good it is. Now it will do directional tracking as well. So I could have it in front of me so you could see my face. And you could see my face and it'll follow me that way, but it's moving backwards and this drone does not have rear tracking. So here's a test for it. Oh, it did it. There's some branches there. It doesn't have rear tracking, so it's moving backwards like my old drone did, and that's way more tough because it doesn't see what's behind it. So you have to keep an eye out and make sure that it's not gonna fly into the trees because it's backing into them. So yeah, but it's supposed to be able to follow me, I think up to 18 miles an hour. Its top speed is 32 miles an hour. So it's supposed to be able to follow me, like if I was a cyclist or a skier or something, it should be able to keep up with that. Here's some more taller shrubs and branches and stuff. So yeah, pretty cool. All right. Leanne says, hi, Leanne says, pause this video to respond so I don't forget. My biggest fear for you in Saudi Arabia would be because you're gay. It's one thing to say it's illegal. It's a whole another thing with how it's punished. Although I'd like to go over there myself, I worry about not dressing appropriately and getting myself in trouble. When I went to Singapore, I was so nervous. Everything seems to be against the law there. They do not care if you're an American. You will be severely punished for minor infractions. But I think if you follow the rules, you should be okay. Yeah, I think so too. And I think the culture or the tolerance of like tourism and Americans and people from across the world coming to visit has definitely changed, especially in recent years, because there's such this huge push from the entire nation to increase tourism with less reliance on oil. So they're having to make some concessions there and welcome other cultures and stuff into their country because of the money that they bring. So of course, I mean, I'm not out here, I'm not going to be walking around grabbing random guys on the street trying to hook up with them. So, I mean, I just don't, you know what I mean? Like, I think I'll be okay, but you know, you never know. You never know. But I will make sure to take care of myself, be mindful, be respectful, and not try to go out of my way to upset people, you know? So if that makes sense. So yeah. All right, well, let's switch back to, or, you know, I guess I don't have to explain everything I'm doing, but I'm gonna grab the drone here real quick. So you just stop, put your hand out, and it's done. And then to put it away, you just do back, back, front, front. Aircraft will power off in 5 seconds. And it automatically shuts off. To cancel. And that's that. So yeah, when you do those follow me and those types of shots, it's just doing it all itself. I don't have to have the controller out. So same as my last drone. So yeah, but it is pretty. I kind of want to get a little sunset shot. So we might answer a couple more questions and turn around. But yeah, this thing is the bee's knees, and it followed me that entire time. It went through some branches and brush and stuff, so I'm happy with it. Come on. But thank you for the comment, Leanne, and I agree. I definitely agree. I've just got to be careful, you know. I'm not going to go in acting any kind of way other than how I normally am, you know. So, yeah. All right, we're just playing dodge the cow patties right now. Okay. Avery says, wow, those drone shots were stunning. It's so beautiful out there. Great place for hiking. Oh, thank you. I'm glad you liked them. And Avery says, going to a cabin up the mountain sounds fun. Have a great time. Yeah, it was a blast. I had a good little weekend. And Mia says, hey, love, my favorite moment is all of them and the fact that through your channel we have become family. Yes, that has been very nice. There are some comments from vlog episode 200 where people are just commenting on their favorite video or moment from my content. So I may skip over those just because they were part of a giveaway. That's usually what I do, and I think there's quite a few of them. So we might breeze over those if I remember. So just keep that in mind. Oh, it's getting really narrow and really poopy. Let's see how far we can go without having to jump over stuff. Trin says, curmudgeon Anthony is hilarious and I totally relate. I totally relate. Happily embracing my curmudgeon era. LOL, that's funny. Yeah, I can sometimes just be grumpy and like, I don't want to deal with anyone and just want to be to myself, but I also have a social battery that does need to be filled too. It just depends on the situation, you know. I can't say I'm 100% a social butterfly. I'm not 100% an introvert. I'm just like everyone else, you know. It's just a little of everything. Just depends on the situation. So yeah, thank you for the comment. And Artemis says, well, that is a lot to have going on. I hope you found a quiet place to hide away from the chaos, sending prayers and good vibes to you and your coaster pursuit. Oh, thank you. Yeah, that was when I had just gone back from my first trip and things were a little wild at the house, but they've certainly mellowed out for sure. So yeah, thank you. How you doing, Appo? We're probably going to come up here and then flip around. Is that cool? Might do a shot from in here, coming up over the sunrise. Vaughn says, I'm going to check out the Google Doc right now and make my plans. Thank you, Vaughn. And yeah, you stocked up for that D-stash. I appreciate it. That was awesome. Yeah, this little rock formation I've always thought is kind of cool. It's got some moss and stuff on it. So, yeah. All right, hold on one second, everyone. Mia says, hey, love. My favorite part was the hayride. That would have been a lot of fun. Matt and Luke seem like really nice guys to hang out with. Right now we're texting a bit on Instagram, and you are at another park, Kings Dominion in Virginia. Yes. Dollywood also seems like a great place to spend time. That little cabin thing was cute, and wow, the nature is gorgeous. How can you all wear shorts and t-shirts in October? October in Tennessee wasn't that bad. It was pretty warm. Well, to be fair, it's only been a few weeks since I started wearing socks and long pants, but still, no wearing shorts in October for me. Love you. Love you too, Mia. Yeah, it was definitely shorts, enough weather during the day. It certainly cooled off at night, but yeah, during the day, it was shorts weather. It was fine. But yeah, thanks so much for the comment. I appreciate it. The sun is blaring, but it's beautiful. Hopefully it's not too crazy on camera. I can adjust the settings to, because there's so much light coming in, I can drop the aperture, I think, to let less light in, but I just have it on automatic mode right now. Hopefully, if I actually do get that new action camera, it has a variable aperture that's not digital, or a digital adjustment, so it'll actually be able to actually close the lens a little bit. So it's supposed to be a lot better for more dynamic lighting. So right now, if I do this and I flip over here, sometimes the camera has a really hard time being like, oh, now we're away from the light. So yeah. Artemis says, I'm doing Moet and Shannon, and I'm so aggressively hyped right now. Oh, nice. But also, in my Lady Catherine de Bourgh voice, demure in enjoying the musical selection you have acquired for this video, Anthony Deere. See you at the live. Yeah. Yeah, I'll be doing a live here in the next week and a half, 2 weeks. I need to get it on the schedule for Mookamania just to check in with everyone, and then I have some giveaways. So yeah. All right, I've got to pay attention because we've got little landmines all over the place here. Thank you, Artemis. Doretta says, hi, Anthony. I'll be working on Zodiac. Nice. Try and give some heart emojis. Avery says, that was fun. I love the Tesla coils. That was super cool. I had to watch that part twice. Looks like you guys had a fun time. Yeah, it was awesome. We had a blast. That whole trip was just a lot of fun. I need to go visit them more frequently. And Von Kaiser says, dang, should have gotten the bigger size. She is so awesome. Oh, for Tropicana. What size did you end up getting? You'll have to tell me. Come over here. Yeah, let me know what size you ended up getting. Okay, I'm so excited for you on the move. Thank you. Lisa says, big congratulations, Anthony. So glad I found you a few years ago. You're my favorite content creator. Oh, thank you. I love, too, when you put on the wigs and parodied the Mean Girls. Oh, this is one of the giveaway entries. I forgot. The stacks on facts that tickled me beyond words. Yeah, that was fun. That was fun. Fun, but crazy. Okay, this side. Watch out for all the poop. Thank you. Okay. Arts and Crafts with Angel says, first of all, thank you so much for the event. I have 2 questions. Does it need to be a licensed canvas? Is there a minimum size? Thank you. No, it doesn't. And Alphonse Muka's artwork is Old Masters. It's in the public domain. So there is no licensing needed. So you can pretty much get it from wherever you want. And yeah, no size requirement. So hopefully someone gave you that information, or maybe I answered it in a subsequent video. But yeah, there's no No licensing involved with Mooka. He's long, long, long gone. And yeah, no size requirement. More than like 10 drills, I guess, should be the size of your project. Jill Nelson says, thanks for the time you put into this video. Was a video ever made with the top 3 you like to test their longevity? If not, that would be a great video. Yeah, I don't know if I, to test their longevity in terms of like, how far can I go without reloading, maybe? I'm not sure, but I don't have any plans to do any more comparison videos. We'll see. We'll see. I haven't really been... The last time I bought putty was earlier this year for a potential comparison part 2 video. But I was like, you know, there's so many putty brands out there. This just could go on and on forever. And a lot of them are really close. So it's like, at the end of the day, I kind of like what I like. And I'll probably stick with it as long as I can have it around until I'm forced to find something else. But I bought a lot of putties to test and trial, and then they weren't like my top picks. So then I'm like giving away a bunch or throwing away. So it's just like, this could be a wasteful video series to do these comparisons. Wasteful not only in terms of product, but my own money. So I think I'm going to chill out on any sort of putty or accessory comparisons, and stick with what I love, which right now I'm going back and forth between my intergalactic putty and my Mary Mud, but more often than not, my Mary Mud. So yeah, get Mary Mud. That's the moral of the story. That's what I always tell people. Like, if you had to pick, it's like, yeah, that's easy. It's Mary Mud. So yeah. Thank you for the comment. And DB Bunny says, congrats, Anthony. I'm fairly new to your channel, but working my way through all 200 vlogs. Thank you so much. I'll skip my favorite part piece. But thank you so much. I appreciate it. Let's go around those. Jeez Louise. Okay. Got some more giveaway entry comments. Hey, love. This is from Mia. Sorry. From Mia. Hey, love. I found a cabin in the mountains for you and Apollo. That noisy. I hope you found a cabin in the mountains. Yep. That noisy house was not what you needed after a rough 2 weeks in dog sitting. So I've started my Mooka up again, and I think it will take a bit to get used to the cymbals again. Jade cymbals are just so different from DAC. Yes, they are. You know, I love hearing about your trips going on roller coaster rides. Feel like I'm there too, so thank you for that. Love you. Oh, thank you. Love you too, Mia. Thanks for watching. I appreciate it. Okay. Let's get our bearings. We're this way. The water is looking kind of icky, so I don't think I'm going to film that. That might be a springtime filming. So we'll probably just make our way back to the car because I've got 3 hours to get back to the car, get home, feed Apollo, probably jump in the shower and rinse off. I showered this morning, but I'm a little sweaty from this. Rinse off, change for dinner, and get to dinner and try to get all these clips uploaded. I think I'm just going to get Final Cut Pro tonight and start playing with it. That way I can mess with overlaying the drone shots with the talking and try to clean up the audio and all that stuff. I might not even include any of this stuff that I'm talking about doing and just put it out there, like all edited, and see if people are like, holy crap, this is nice. Hopefully. So, yeah, we'll see. Vlog 20, I don't even know what this will be, 208 maybe? might be a turning point in terms of quality. We'll see. We shall see. Artemis says, I saw your premiere content in the chat. You were on it, buddy. Why would you not be asked to do it if little baby channels are allowed to? Okay, now let me go finish being nosy. I mean, watching your vlog. They're not going to train him. That's a fish wish cause. If they were going to go on it, then they would have at least taught him to walk on a long leash. My family, we tell our dogs and cats, no. P.S. I love how you put your extra friendly voice for the part 2 intro. Oh, for the part 2 intro, hiking your... Oh, yes. I don't remember. Yeah. Sometimes I put on my customer service voice by accident. Or it just depends. It just depends. I never know what I'm slipping in and out of my customer service voice and when I'm not. I feel like on my coaster vlogs, the scripted ones, I have to be careful not to come off as sounding too robotic-y customer service. I don't know. I'm just doing whatever. But yeah, I have to put on my Ariana Grande voice sometimes. Thank you for the comment. And Doretta says, hi, Anthony. I've done the music bingo a few times. It was fun. I'm also looking forward to Mookamania and your auction. Thank you. Yeah, that music bingo was fun. I had a good time. I wonder if they'd do something like that here in town. Be kind of fun to do. Just going through the vlog 200 ones. Sintra, hi Sintra. At the time of this going up, I may have met Sintra for the first time. Says, thanks for taking us with you on your fall trip. The scenery is gorgeous. Now you have me thinking I need to go to Dollywood. You should. It's a lot of fun. It's a lot of fun. Lay says, I think your comments about international travel are spot on. Just as I don't want to be associated with our government's choices in all things, citizens in other countries are also varied in their beliefs. It's unfair to believe they agree with theirs 100% as well. I learned so much about other cultures and about myself when I travel. It sounds like you're taking smart precautions, and I hope you get to experience something you've dreamed about. I'll live vicariously through you. On that one, though, Riyadh is not on my bucket list. Yeah, it's not. I mean, it wasn't on mine at all until recently. So, or I guess over the past 2 years since they've announced this park. So, yeah. But now it's very high on my list. Very high on my list. Thank you for the comment. Blog episode 198. Magical Miss Maya says, what's the book called? I think you're talking about the book that I read that was kind of like the just letting things go or taking kind of control over emotional immaturity. It's called The Let Them Theory, and it's by Mel Robbins. She's got a podcast too, so check that out as well. Jordan says, hi Anthony, exciting news, I'll be there for the D-Stash. Yes, and you were there. Thank you for being there. Doretta says again, hi Anthony, thanks for the extended intro. The canvas is lovely. Thank you. That was for Tropicana. Artemis says, the skin tone looks good, which is an area I tend to side-eye on canvases. Trash doesn't bother me as long as there's enough enough drills to finish the canvas. Yeah, I'm in the same boat. I don't mind picking through trash as long as I don't run out. And a lot of the trash on Jade's canvases isn't trashy drills. Well, some of it is, but the majority is just like little bits and pieces of resin sitting around. So, I mean, those could count towards the overall weight of the bag. So that could impact if you were short, if there was just so many resin bits that the machine is counting that as weight. But I've never run out of drills on any Jaded Gem Shop canvas I've ever done. So, knock on wood. So yeah, oh, it's so pretty. It's so pretty out today. Sometimes I forget. I live here, and then I look up and I'm just like staring. I'm like, holy moly! Especially when I go up into the mountains, and if I haven't been way up there in a long time, I'm like, yeah, that's right. I live in like such a beautiful place. Um, but yeah, I might be pretty sure. Let me see. Yeah, I think I'm gonna be dropping off some canvases for Sintra tomorrow. And so I won't say where I'm headed to do that, but I'm probably gonna go on a hike afterwards and go into into the hills a little bit. I'd love to get some lake shots and go out over the water, and yeah, so you might see me out and about a lot more with my new toy, out up in the mountains as opposed to around town, because I want to play with this thing. I'd love to take it up to Pikes Peak. Ooh, maybe we should do that next weekend, Apollo. That's the only 14er, which is a mountain that's over 14,000 feet high. That's the only one, at least in Colorado, that I know of that you can drive to the top of. And I've been meaning to go up there. I don't think I've ever taken you guys up there. I don't think so. I went up there one time for skincare to take pictures up there, and I think I did like a testing video on my skincare channel years ago up there, but I don't think I've ever taken you guys all the way up there. So maybe that'll be my little Black Friday excursion, to take you guys up there, because I'd love to do some filming up there. Come on, baby. Let's go. So I sent the group, I think I'd mentioned this in the last vlog, I sent the group a message and I'm like, these two restaurants I've been interested in trying. Does anyone want to go to dinner this weekend? And most people bailed, and Jeff and Laura were like, we're traveling, it's gonna be stressful, let's do it next weekend, let's do the Italian place. So like, okay, perfect, let's shoot for next week. And this was all in a group chat with Alex. So when MJ wrote me, she's like, hey, do you want to do dinner tonight? And I was like, sure, well, let's do the dim sum place since the Italian place is going to be next week. She's like, okay, sounds good. She's like, does 7 o'clock sound good? I'm like, yeah, that works. And she just wrote me and she's like, Alex says, let's do the Italian place tonight at 8. And I'm like, well, we already confirmed that we're doing it next week, but I'm fine going twice if you want to go twice. So we'll see what she says. I think he was not keeping an eye on that other chat. So come on, heads up. Look at this big old boy. Look at that big dog. It makes you look like a puppy. Hi.
Nice dog.
Thanks, you too. That was a big old dog. Yeah. Look at that big old dog. That was like a horse. Yeah. Makes you look like a little tiny chihuahua. Yeah. So we'll see what they say back. Like, I'll go do the Italian place twice. I just hope it's good. But I know that place is a little harder to get into. So I told them I'm out and about walking, if you wouldn't mind making the res. The other place I don't think needed a reservation, but this Italian place certainly does. So we'll see how it goes. Okay. Mia says, I will be crying with you, but also happy for you in regards to my D-Stash announcement. Yeah, it wasn't as painful as I was thinking it was going to be. I survived through it. And Artemis says, woo, party! Trin gives some heart emojis. We've got DB Bunny says, love this kit and bought it on release day. Beautiful colors. That's in regards to The Call of Autumn by Yume Art. Yes, I love that kit. I love that kit. Mr. Savage Beat says, to be young again. Love your energy. Thanks for bringing me along. Of course, I am not young. Those trips, they take it out of me. They take it out of me for sure. But I love it. I have so much fun. I'm just able to just like keep going. And I think I learned this time around to, pace myself, give myself rest breaks, try to get to bed. I'm not trying to do extracurriculars after the park closes if there's not enough time. And having friends and other people around too helps me stay like, okay, let's keep going. Let's do this. Let's do another thing like while I'm at the park, as opposed to being like, I'm tired and my feet hurt. I'm just going to leave. So yeah, thank you. Dana Corbin says, if you can go somewhere you really want, go and worry about the regret later. Be safe, but enjoy this. This is your passion. Good luck, but be safe. Thank you so much. Vaughn says, I've often said if you start banning products, companies, countries, whatever, for policies or morals you don't agree with, you'll soon be naked, homeless, and hungry. Evil is everywhere and you can't stop living. Yeah, I totally agree. I totally agree. I'm not going to let that stop me from going at all. And if I plan it right, I might be able to go with friends or, coaster folks. If not, then I'll just go by myself and just, be aware of my surroundings, be cautious, be respectful, be kind. I think it'll be okay. Amanda says, hi, Anthony. I'm so happy to hear you'll be keeping your channel. I'm a silent viewer and don't comment often, but I always listen to your videos when I diamond paint. Oh, thank you. I've been following along for a while now, and it feels like catching up with a friend when I listen along to your vlogs. So excited to hear this next chapter in your life, pursuing things that bring you joy. Thank you so much. I appreciate it, and thanks for commenting. Yeah, I'm excited. I'm excited for next year. I'm excited for about learning how to do some enhanced editing and just upgrading the videos here too, and bringing this new interest of like trying to improve videography and stuff over here as well. So we'll see how it all shakes out, right, Apo? We'll see how it all shakes out. All right. And Vicky Diamond Expression says, yes, live life the way you love. It goes by fast. Don't hold back. Always be open to new experiences. Thank you so much. I appreciate it. Now that I'm thinking about it, I never checked Facebook Messenger last night to see about the Christmas premieres. Let's see. Yes. It looks like I am on Boxing Day, which is Friday. It looks like I will be taking the 5 a.m. Central spot, which is 4 a.m. my time. So yeah, I'm not sure if I will be awake for my own premiere. I'll try to be. I had 2 last year, and I was on one, and then not on the other because it was like 2 a.m. or 3 a.m. So I don't know if I'll be awake at 4 o'clock in the morning, the Friday after Christmas, but I will try to be. I'll try to be. Last time I just laid in bed. Was like chatting with everyone and then went right back to bed. I think that's how that went down. Let me make sure I'm not on any other spots just in case. I think there's plenty of content creators these days. Yeah, so cool. I think I've been on Boxing Day every year that I've done it, which is fine by me. I have zero preference. And I know some people like to go certain content creators like to go a certain time, or if they've had that spot since they've started, or, you know, it just depends. It just depends. But Boxing Day is fine with me. I'm usually doing family stuff Christmas Eve and Christmas Day, so it kind of works out because I'm not having to step away from like family dinner or Christmas Day lunch or whatever we're doing to sit and chat for an hour. So Boxing Day kind of works, but I don't know if the 4 a.m. is gonna, if I'm gonna manage this year. We'll see. We'll see. Oh, Apo. When we came down this hill, I knew I was gonna have to go back up it, but oh gosh. Oh, beautiful. So pretty. Come on, buddy. Come on. I know your nose is telling you to run off into the wilderness, but not today. Maybe tomorrow. Sorry. Okay. So Sintra says, so happy you'll keep this channel going as far as the book you mentioned and how it caused you to reflect on certain aspects of your life. I think that's great. I love growing and learning. Keeps life interesting. Keep doing what makes you happy, and who the heck cares what others think? It's your life. You get to choose how you live it. I love how excited you sound when you talk about your trips and roller coasters. Keep doing you. Oh, thank you so much. I appreciate it. And Miller Time Mama says, yeah, but yay, I love Mookamania last year. I'm so excited for this year. I'll be working on Cognac Mesquite from Diamond Painting Shop. Oh, we're working on the same kit. A certain someone may have influenced me. Yeah. You'll have to let me know how your progress is going, because I'm moving slow, unfortunately. I'm moving slow, but it is beautiful so far. I'm very happy with how it's looking. And Casey, that's me, says, Anthony, you made me smile. Your decision to stay is awesome. Great walk and talk. I'll keep watching and listening. Thank you. Mimi Sparkling Diamond says, Anthony, I'm tickled you're staying in your community. We missed you. You do you. Please take all the time you need. Have the great life experiences you need. I'll be here when you have the time to make videos, etc. So glad to hear you're doing all the self-reflections and realizing you need to be happy. Thanks for sharing. Oh, thank you so much for the comment. And Leanne says, I need to read that book. I've heard many people talk about it. I think I could benefit from it too. I'm so glad this channel isn't leaving. I would have gladly followed over to the Coaster channel. I started watching you for diamond painting content, but now I listen because I feel like we're close friends, even though we never met. I feel like I know you and look forward to hearing about what's going on in your life. You mean a lot to me. Oh, thank you, Leanne. You mean a lot to me too. I feel like we've all, I don't know. I'll just say I'm happy that I'm happy that I have you all here, and I kind of changed how I approached content creation and the social aspect of it, and just started to kind of hone in on the people I felt like I really connected with, or just like, you know, just my jam, you know. And I feel like I've kind of found that, and now and then from there it starts to attract people of a similar mindset or similar style. And so it grows, but it grows in like a positive way. Like the community grows in a positive way. And I guess, you know, like attracts like a lot of times. And so if you have that positivity and kindness and friendliness around you, that's usually what it pulls in. Whereas before I was just like, I was trying to like find my way into certain smaller communities and groups and bigger channels and stuff. Try to, you know, rub elbows and get in there. But it's like, that doesn't mean that those people are going to be your people, you know? And so I think I learned that and took a step back and just kind of reassessed. And now I take so much joy in engaging with everyone And it's no more about like, did you hear that what this person said about this shop and blah, blah, like that's so far in the past now for me. And it's not even something that comes to mind anymore of like the drama or, ooh, I'm worried that if I say this on my video, is it going to upset this other content creator? Or I came up with this idea, but all the stuff that used to just like bog me down when I was trying with this channel, and not having that anymore is just like, it's like a completely different, like, it's like a different channel, or a whole different community. And it's great. It's great. And leaving all of that stuff behind for good and just moving on with positivity and getting all of that stuff out of my purview. I can't tell you how many content creators I unsubscribed from that I was just like, this person sometimes brings drama my way, or they make me feel some kind of way sometimes. And I'm not interested in hearing from them or feeling like tempted to go watch a video to see like what the scuttlebutt is or anything like that. So like, honestly, like, if you're listening to this and you have a channel, I'm probably subscribed to you because we've kind of made this at this point. But just a lot of people that I was close with in the past, or would work with them on things, but just there always felt like there was strings attached or a subtext or or something going on. I just wanted to be done. I wanted to be done with all that. So I just, if I don't see them, I don't really think about them. And now, I don't know. Like I said, I feel like things have just gone in a super positive direction this year. And I'm really happy about it. And even if it means I'm doing less events or less this and that, it's so much better for my mental health. And like, I got to do a partnership event with Mia. I was able to do my Henry Clive. We're in the midst of Mookamania. And I think I needed that reset. I needed to explore this coaster thing and kind of find my balance there, and just start getting into other hobbies and stuff, and spread my time and attention and addictive nature and my obsessive nature when it comes to these things, spread it around a little bit. That way I'm not like, eat, sleep, and breathe diamond painting, because I think that's another reason how I got into, just being in the midst of the drama crew, is just, it was really my only hobby. It's really all I was working on. And I just fell in love with the social aspect of it. But now I've been able to find more of a balance and then put energy elsewhere too. And just kind of create this, I don't know. I don't know what it is. I don't know if I just grew up or just realized like, oh, this, like, I don't like the toxic behavior. I don't know what it is. But regardless, the moral of the story is my social circle in diamond painting has definitely narrowed significantly this year. And it was for the best. It was for the best. And it will grow. It will grow again. But I'm hoping it'll grow with the right kind of folks, the right folks. And I think it is. I feel like I hear every few videos, I'm new to your channel, and I'm like, this is awesome. Or I found you through Mia, or I found Mia through you, or came here from Leanne's, or whatever. Came here from Elisa Maria's. Found Doretta's channel, like all that stuff, So I feel like I don't know, I'm just in a good spot, and I'm hoping it does continue to grow, but just kind of in the right way. And I'm hoping next year I can devote a little bit more time and energy to events like Mookamania in my paint along, whatever it happens to be next year, now that I kind of have a good grasp on what traveling is going to look like and how best to balance it. I'm still not perfect by any means, but I feel like I got better this last time, even with all the chaos. But still able to keep videos going up here and over there. So yeah, I'm hoping to have some more time to do Mookamania with maybe a co-host or two, wink wink, nudge nudge, and maybe some sponsors, you know, do it right. I feel like this year I was just like, we got to keep things minimum because I've got this whole new channel and I'm trying to figure out if I can even do both. So we got to take it down a couple notches. But I'm feeling like I can. Apollo, let's not do the pull thing all of a sudden. We're getting close to the car. Not him pulling me having to pull him along. So yeah, I think next year, hopefully I'll be able to find even more balance, but there's going to be a lot of change ups next year. I'm going to be moving, and I'm going to be going to Europe. So who knows, you know, I might have to lean on some co-hosts for Mookamania next year if they're interested, to keep it moving and grooving. So we'll see, but yeah, thank you so much, Leanne. I appreciate it. That made me tangent. Anyway, I'm not sure I'll be participating this year in Mookamania. You are. I saw your project, but I'll definitely be following along. Be happy to mention it on my channel as well. And if you need help with the D-stash, I don't mind helping. Thanks for all you do, Anthony. I think I was on Mia's live and Leanne was there, or I was on her live. I don't remember, but I tried to nudge her into breaking out her Mooka. But I know we've got, you know, there's so many events going on this time of year. I totally understand. I'm one of a million that are happening. So I get it. There is everything on the, as far as all my events and paint-alongs will always be low key. Keep it simple. You know, I love the big events that have the Facebook groups and the weekly lives or multiple lives per week, and there's just so much going on with them. I love that. I think that's a lot of fun, but I simply don't have the bandwidth to take on something that demanding. But again, if I had co-hosts and stuff, maybe that would change things. So Mookamania might look a little bit different next year. We'll see. We shall see. I'm also a control freak, so that plays a factor into it too. Lisa says, "Yay, you're staying. It's silly, but I feel so close to you, having followed you a few years. I feel like we're friends. I care about your life and even your family, and I agree. Post when you can. We're here. If you need help and I can assist, be so happy to. Just let me know what I can do to help and when and where to be there." Thank you so much. I appreciate it. Yeah, I feel the same way. And I'll for sure let you know. I'd love to get back into doing shop spotlights or content creator spotlights or artist spotlights next year. I always had a lot of fun doing those. So I'd love to do something like that, or if you wanted to do a paint along or like a little mini event or something we could co-host. I don't know. I'm open to ideas for sure. I'm open to ideas. Just let me know. Rhett says, "I got Zodiac by DAC. I've been looking forward to this event." Oh, yay. That's awesome. And Artemis says, "LOL. Oh, wait. Nope, that's a 200 video." Not that those aren't important, but I anytime I do giveaway responses, and that one in particular, because I know a few people are probably going to pick the video. Like, I already read one, but yeah, I thank you. Thank you so much. I appreciate it. But anyway, I'll read Artemis's editing Anthony's shenanigans and the views you show us. Too many to list. Congratulations on the longevity. Thank you so much. I appreciate it. Yeah. Editing Anthony is always so snarky and more serious. I like to have fun. Editing Anthony likes to just click on things. It's kind of a snooze fest. He likes to sit in a dark room and click on stuff. And get mad when I don't say the right thing or answer a question properly or whatever, all that stuff. Anyway, Trin says, what a great vlog. I'm exhausted. That was my part 1 of my coaster trip. Thank you. Artemis says, very cool. Yep, been watching the other channel as well. Definitely worth not buying diamond paintings for a few months. Yes. Yeah, I will happily trade not buying diamond paintings for doing trips or upgrading equipment right now. Well, for the next, 24 hours until we start getting Black Friday announcements. But yeah. It was nice to be able to go on those trips and do all that stuff. I'm trying not to dwell on it too much because I will psych myself into wanting to book something, and I'm not doing anything until next year. So I'm like, yes, it was a great time, but I don't want to think about it because then I'll be like, I need my fix, man. I need my coaster fix. But I'm good. I'm good for now. Come on, baby. All right, let's do one more. Trin gave some clapping and heart emojis. Thank you. And Avery says, OMG, you're staying. Yes, I'm so happy. It's fine. You don't post very often. We're just happy to watch your videos whenever you do post them. Thanks so much. It means a lot that you're staying. Big hugs. Oh, thank you so much. I appreciate it. And yeah, I'm happy that I kind of found that I could do both and find that balance, and maybe use those, whatever, improving my videography and learning more can benefit this channel too, So, yeah, I'm glad that I didn't feel overwhelmed from the filmography standpoint. And there's going to be lulls on both sides, So, like right now, I don't have anything going on coaster-wise just because I'm done for the season, but I am working on doing some scripted stuff. So, like, ranking all the parks I visited in 2025, ranking the coasters that I did in 2025, that type of thing. So, I've just been putting together my lists and my general thoughts, but I need to write the scripts, and then I need to set up how I want to film them. If I want to be at a desk with it facing me and talking about it and then throwing in clips, or if it's all clips and it's just voiceover. I haven't decided any of that yet. So, but we shall see. Anyway, we're coming up to the car. So I'm going to get in. They want to push dinner out to 8. Haven't confirmed if we're going to go to the Italian place. I am hungry, but I might just stop and do like a coffee and a Danish or a coffee and something just to tide me over until dinner. But yeah, thanks so much for coming along, and let me know what you think about the new stylization and formatting and if it's your cup of tea. And yeah, make sure to let me know how you're doing. Otherwise, don't forget to like, subscribe, share this content with friends, family members, anyone that you think might take some value out of it. Happy placing, and we'll see you next time. Bye. Bye.